And the VAT rules then. So now we said the rules in Sweden, but the VAT rules, aren't they more or less similar in European Union?
More or less, yeah. I think there is some local differences, but the basic rules is supposed to be the same all over. So it's quite easy if you sell something within the European Union, then it should be not so difficult to maintain. But there is some things that you have to think about. If you sell to other companies in other EU countries, then you have to declare the sales on an easy sales list that you have to hand in. And that's basically a list of the VAT numbers of the buyers and how much you have sold to each and during the period. It's most often for a quarter every time, so 3 months. And it is just so that the tax agencies across Europe can follow the money, follow the goods. So we can see that, okay, you sold something here in Sweden, and has the buyer in Germany declared the same thing? Yes, they have. Okay, good. Or if they haven't done it, then the German tax agency can contact them and ask them why they haven't declared it the proper way.
So it's like a checkup. I think I call it periodic statement, periodisk sammanställning in Sweden. What was the English word you used?
Easy sales list, I think, is the proper word to use right now. Yeah.
Then I need to learn that one. So if you're looking at any of my other videos and I'm talking about the periodic statement, then it's the easy.
The same thing, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So periodisk sammanställning in Swedish, if you're searching for the word.
That's right.
And that was for if I'm selling to another company. Is it the same if I'm selling to private individuals in the European Union? Do I have some kind of...
No, then there is a different set of rules. And then it depends on how much you sell during a year. If you sell to private individuals in other EU countries for less than 99,680 crowns per year, then you should add Swedish VAT on your sales. But if you sell for more than 99,680, then you must add the VAT in the buyer's country instead. And that means that you either have to register in each and every country that you have a buyer in, or you can use what we in the EU call one-stop shop, or OSS. That is a EU-wide system that you get registered to instead. And then you declare all the sales within Europe in one VAT return, an OSS declaration that you hand in once every 3 months instead. So it's a bit easier for you.
So then I need to have some kind in my bookkeeping then to know in which country each of my customers are in.
Yeah,
or can I just calculate like a standard rate and
yeah, what's the standard rate in EU? No, you can't, unfortunately. You have to have make sure that you add exactly the right VAT for each and every country.
And how do I know that?
Well, there is a search engine on one of the the Union's websites where you can actually see what kind of VAT rates the different countries have. But I think it's a good idea for you to also contact the other country and hear to the tax agencies there to ask them what kind of VAT rates are applied and to what, if I sell this service and these goods, what kind of VAT rate would it be? So you don't do anything by mistake.
But if I start my like a web shop at Shopify or Etsy or some places like that, then they have, I can say that I want to use this, and then there are all these VAT rates already in the settings. Can I use that?
Well, if they seem to be right, I guess you can, but I wouldn't accept them without checking them up myself. So to make sure that these are actually correct VAT rates that are applicable in the different countries. So because I mean, Etsy don't have that kind of responsibility to be up to date with every change that the different country can do. So it's up to you to actually add the right VAT in each and every country.